Can't never lose. I know they mad, I'm on the.
Today, we've actually got a video idea that has some real world implications. I'm gonna let the kickoff randomized feature decide what team I get assigned this career mode with. But basically, the premise is this: if I can turn a random youth academy star we receive at the beginning of our save into a worldwide superstar, I'll buy his jersey in real life, go online, customize it, personalize it, and get it shipped to my door halfway across the world. A quick disclaimer, we're not using the homegrown talent option, we are sorting it through the best random academy player you get given, because we all know homegrown talent, it's a bit overpowered and it would make this concept just a bit too easy. So will dynamic potential work in my favor and force me to order a random fictional player's jersey? That's for career mode to decide, but let's find out what team we'll be using. I'm going to be hitting randomize 3 times, so whatever the third team we land on right here, that is the team we're starting this save off with. Now let's find out in 3, 2, 1. We have landed on former Italian giants Parma. Unfortunately relegated in real life to Serie B, they're going to be back down in the second tier after 3 seasons. Is this time for the former European champions to rise up like a phoenix through the ashes with the most random youth academy player we can find? Let's hope the career mode gods are on our side, and we'll find out what fictional player will be in the spotlight today. Think of this in a way as a revival by spin-off, something to keep you preoccupied before episode 2 drops. I'm not sure, depending on how expensive these Parma kits are or wherever this guy moves throughout his career, this purchase might be burning a hole in my back pocket. So make sure to drop the video a like down below if you do go on to enjoy, and watch all the way to the end to find out if we go on to do the deed. Also, a quick shout out has to go to FIFA Career Gems on Twitter, an absolute legend in the career mode scene, and this tweet inspired me. He went out and purchased an actual frame, memorabilia of this youth academy player he just turned into an absolute beast, and I thought, hey, you know what, that'd make an interesting video, and it just gives me another excuse to buy a football kit to add to the collection. Now here's the moment of truth, what we've been waiting for. What player will we be using throughout this entire video? And let's sort it by the best potential. It looks like the Chilean Alfonso Blanco will be our candidate. At 17, he is 46 overall, which isn't the best place to start, but he has a potential range of 64 to 88. Coming in at a height of 6'2", weighing 176 pounds, he can play pretty much anywhere in the spine. The CDM / centre back and CM could perfectly fit into the Parma diamond midfield formation. He is left-footed. He's more of a pivot type player, an anchor man in the midfield with 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, low attacking work rate, and medium defensive. His best attribute so far is in the mental category with 76 aggression, decent stats in terms of stamina and strength, still quite quick for a man of his size. As we move over to the technical area, and this is where I'm just seeing red at the moment. That is all I'm seeing in the headlights. But not only is this video about the destination, it is about the journey. Where are we going to take the Chilean? Will he become a Parma legend and write his name in the history books, or will he move to other clubs and become a journeyman? The possibilities are endless as we promote him to the senior team, and youth academy talents like Barisic, Hurtado, and Zaitsev unfortunately miss out. Now that 46 overall isn't going to do him a world of good to get game time this season, but I think all we need to focus on is training, growth, and development, because he can perfectly slot in either of these 3 positions, or even if we decide to convert him into a cam. He now pronounces himself as the worst rated player by a long stretch at the club. Will I be purchasing a Parma kit with 21 and Blanco at the back? It's up for debate, but let's get him started off somewhere. We've got the development plan. We're going to turn him into a anchor man just to start off this season. We'll see how that goes, or even convert him into an actual central midfielder or an attacking midfielder. I want him to be considered world class, one of the best, representing Chile on the international stage, winning Ballon d'Ors. If it's any time, it's now that Sir BCHD needs to use his managerial magic to transform this player. Use that man management and transform him into Parma's prodigal son. So most of you would be thinking right now, hey, that's a pretty cool idea, right? Well, just as I was getting ready to edit, all my FIFA files corrupted and I accidentally deleted them all. That means all of the video footage is completely unrecoverable.
We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close.
Now I've been sat here twiddling my thumbs, wondering how I can resurrect this video, considering I haven't saved any of the files and I can't just start over again with this player. You know what? I'm gonna have to do my best to catch you up, as we're going to start things from season Season 8. Thank you, Brandon. You've really outdone yourself here. Keep it up. Come to think of it, I nearly game ended this whole entire video, but I hope you still enjoy what I was able to resurrect so far. In Season 1, we loaned out Blanco on a 2-year loan spell in the MLS for LAFC, getting assigned a brand new shirt number 24. He returned to Parma and got loaned out again to a Dutch outfit, FC Twente. Failing to really accomplish anything in the Eredivisie besides his own personal growth and development, he was actually growing quite rapidly. He came back to Parma for pre-season, claiming his brand new number 24 to eventually be loaned out again, and this time to Benfica in Liga NOS. Our number 24 failed to really win any silverware again, and now it was time for him to be part of Parma's starting 11 for the first time in almost half a decade. We also were trying to convert him into a central midfielder throughout this whole process, applying development plans, and after 1 year at Parma, guiding the Crocati into a mid-table finish, we decided to make a profit and take his career to Germany. He was sold to Hoffenheim. Now we're in the start of the 3rd season at the club, and that brings us to the current day. Now that you're all caught up, let's hop back into some Bundesliga action. So yeah, just to showcase all the seasons, the clubs, what time was spent in the teams, we've got Parma, FC Twente, back to Parma, Benfica loaned out, Parma again, and we came over to Hoffenheim, and now we're in the 3rd campaign, the 27/28 season. Conveniently, in terms of training, we have developed him from a CDM to CM, which took so long, not only improving him in terms of attack and work rate, defensive work rate, he's 5-star, we can transition him into a proper number 10, and our number 24, at age 24, has had a full coming of age story right there. We're going to apply him on the advanced playmaker trait this season, see what he's able to conjure up in this Hoffenheim starting 11, but here's your look at the Chilean. I'm so sorry for what has happened, because it was such a compelling story, like just all the clubs he went to, kind of being a journeyman throughout his years so far, and now we've ended up here, 3rd campaign at the start of the season for Hoffenheim, as he'll be deployed right behind Gonzalez and Malheiro de Sa up top. Guys, I've been sitting on this video for quite some time now. I just didn't know whether I should post it, what I should do with it, but since you're caught up now, we might as well kick things off from here. It has been one hell of a journey. He can play all 5 positions. He can even go back to centre back. He's a crucial first team role. He started at the club at 2025, and he's also represented the Chilean national team on multiple occasions. Financially, at the start of Season 8, he is valued at £73.5 million, considering where he came from and what we started with, a 46 rated random youth academy gem. He has grown a plus 39 in 7 seasons, and I do believe I did the loan glitch trait where I called him back and he's overall got improved and just got random upgrades upon his return. So that was a major factor in how we've been able to glitch his potential, but so far, Alfonso Blanco, the number 24 for Chile, this is how he lines up in his national team. Actually, he's played in a few Copa Americas, he went to the World Cup, and now there he is in the starting team, the 4-5-1. Not only on club level is he balling out, but on the international stage, he is showing his prowess, and Sir BCHD's young prodigy really has shot up into international stardom. This was my last save state, so I recorded his entire career. After this, he went to Real Madrid in Season 9, so we're just going to simulate one more year with Hoffenheim to stay true to the law, and then try to recreate his transfer in Season 9. Don't really know if Real Madrid are going to offer for him, but we'll see what kind of transfer deals come through as Blanco gets his last hurrah here in the Bundesliga. Let's see how Germany treats him for the 3rd and final time. Now, I don't really know what I have left to tell you in order to catch you up on the whole situation. He's represented his nation, we've converted him into a bit more of an advanced player up the field, and just transformed his entire game as he's hopped from country, nation to nation, league to league, as in his last season here in Hoffenheim, he has finished in 4th place, guiding them to a Champions League spot. Finishing with 68 points, it's a respectable campaign to leave out on, and he's going to have his head held high. Over in the DFB Pokal, yeah, something else I have to disclose, he hasn't really won much silverware throughout his career, as his team were knocked out in round 3 of the German Cup to Braunschweig. The Champions League saw them compete in Group C alongside Manchester United, Real Betis, and Olympiacos. They finished 3rd. That means qualifying for the Europa League. Oh dear me. Arsenal went on to win against Juve in the final, but where did the boys finish? Did they just get knocked out straight away? In the round of 16, they lost out to the Europa League specialist on away goals 3-3. It's sad that Blanco kind of remains trophyless after 8 seasons. He's going down the path of a Harry Kane, but he's kind of traveled all across the globe, not just in Europe, but has ventured out into the likes of America for 2 years, as Alfonso Blanco has grown a +3, so you can add that to his overall growth from a 46 overall player now to 88 rated, on the verge of being considered world class. The Chilean Chilean has been a crucial first team member in good form, and his stats this season read like this. It bodes well for the summer transfer market, as 49 appearances has seen him score 17 goals and find himself 8 assists, so he's now starting to transform into a goal scoring midfielder with an average 7.0 match rating. That was 25 goal contributions this season from the Chilean, and in terms of how that ranks throughout the whole entire squad, he has finished second in terms of top goal scorers and has been one of the leading assist playmakers, so it's the perfect outing. It's been a masterclass of a season for the South American, as I quickly changed his development plan back to a shadow striker, so that might be the reason behind his goal scoring antics this season, as he still doesn't have any traits or specialities. We move over to his financial department, and he is now valued. He is pushed up into the 9-figure range with a price tag of £103 million that has seen a 41% boost. What would have made this so much more satisfying is that you could have seen the whole entire journey. Now I've just had to fill you in on the bulk of his career in like 2 minutes. Trust me, it's been a grind so far. It's been a process that we're still going to go through. Season 9 is up next, and our Youth Academy GOAT is on the cusp of becoming a channel legend and sending off FIFA 21 on a high. Now we've reached Season 9, nearly an entire decade into Alfonso Blanco's career, and we've got to chuck him on the transfer list. We've got him right there, available to be purchased, because we want to see him move to an elite club in order to raise his game and have a shot at winning the Ballon d'Or. We've received a couple of offers for him the first week he's been up for sale, as it's the Chilean receiving offers from the likes of PSG. They've struck negotiations with a bit of a swap deal there, and Inter have approached with a £120.9 million transfer fee. I guess it's first in, best dressed. I can't really recreate that Real Madrid storyline if they don't offer in for him, and I think a country and a place he's never really played at before, Ligue 1, that could be a deal on the cards, as Matheus Palacios heads the other way. Hoffenheim will be getting something in return, so I feel obliged to accept this one. Okay, well, funnily enough, I accepted this PSG deal. It still hasn't gone through for some strange reason, maybe because it's a swap deal and we've just glitched out the system, but now we have 2 new offers in for Blanco, and it's one from Spurs. It's the most expensive bid, but after all the jokes we've said about the club on the channel, I can't let our GOAT join them, and now, as fate has it, Real Madrid have come along and penned up an £122.5 million offer, so I'm just gonna have to accept. I mean, it follows the storyline. He'll become a brand new Galactico, so hopefully that one goes through and there's no swap deal antics going on. Here we go then, finally the deal has gone through, and Alfonso Blanco has made his next move to a big club. It's the Galacticos of Real Madrid. It's Los Blancos acquiring his services, and it just looks like he fits in with white. The headband matches the outfit, and just because the deal didn't go through, I just moved to Real Madrid. I had enough, bought him outright, and that's why he's here at the club, and with the transfer fee is close to the 200 million mark. It's fascinating though. I don't really know how he fits into this team or how he can adapt to be a part of the starting 11, because they operate with that weird center forward formation that Benzema used to take up, but now he is long gone. We could go for converting Blanco into a center forward, like just so he could have a shot at winning the Ballon d'Or, because apparently in this game it's been coded that only attackers can win. So if Blanco remains at a center attack and mid, he will have no chance of even being nominated for the Ballon d'Or. Considering there are so many cams in this squad, we have to stand out from the rest, especially because the striker department is severely low par. Like, this is just not Real Madrid standard whatsoever. We've got Rafael Leao and Luis Munteanu from Romania, so I think he can easily step up to the plate. And look at all these cams on the roster. God damn, it's the first time our boy Blanco will be in the top flight, and we've got to change his kit number, the number 24, what he's been carrying throughout, what, 95% of his career. We got to go through to his development plan and convert him into a center forward, unless it takes like 3 years to do so. 106 weeks, I might wait it out. That is like 2 seasons, so we'll see how that goes. The Chilean has gone from one of the deepest positions on the park, and now he's going full circle upwards into a striker slash center forward, surrounded by world-class superstars around him. Hopefully this elevates his game and his overall trajectory can reach the 90s this season. Let's see how this center forward experiment goes down with the Chilean here as we approach 2029. Now, against all the odds, Blancos Real Madrid have found themselves in a Champions League final versus Spurs in 2029. They were able to somehow make it out of the group. Not somehow, I mean, they got a pretty decent team, but their run to the final is absolutely incredible. A 3-2 win against Dortmund on aggregate, which saw them pass Bayern in the quarterfinals, knocking out 2 German outfits in a row, all 3 German opposition. Blanco knows the Bundesliga very, very well, so I assume he played some part in that victorious run, beating out Hertha Berlin 3-2. Now finding ourselves against the team we rejected so that Blanco can join Real Madrid. It's Spurs in the final. This team failed to even really compete for the La Liga title, finishing in 3rd, way off the mark. Barcelona came through with 98 points in the Supercopa. They lost in the final, so again, Blanco still without silverware in his entire career. The Champions League title is his first chance to lift up a trophy. I can't believe this, but here's our starting 11 for tonight. We're going to go through and deep everything to see what kind of performances he put in. I want to jump in and probably play the second just to see how Blanco plays as a, defensive forward. And we've got kickoff, liftoff here in the Champions League final. The thing is, right, it's a transitional year. He's got a brand new team after 3 years at Hoffenheim, converting into a new position, fitting into a new system. It's all come at him way too fast, and in the first 15 minutes, there is still nothing on. Come through again, nothing doing. No, you don't want to do anything. Here we go, Blanco on the outside, and it's a shot over the bar. On the stroke of halftime, that would have been the perfect lead to take going into the halftime break. Yeah, to kick off the second 45, we're going to go ahead and play it. There's our boy Blanco, ready to take him on. On the outside, we've already got runners in the middle here. Vinicius Jr. will cross it inside, and they're headed towards Martin Odegaard. It's not the blonde we were aiming for, but at least it's an opener. In the first 47 minutes, we have gotten the Norwegian on the score sheet to open the score, and here we go, the captain actually of the club, so fair play to him. The 2 Real Madrid originals linking up. Blanco tried to create the space, and there we go, Odegaard at the sneak in at the back post. It's 1-0, and the Ivorian ball over the top, the Chilean for the moment in the Champions League final, and he decided to go for something spectacular. Didn't quite work out. Rodrigo on the outside into our goal scorer Odegaard. He'll find our boy on the inside, and Blanco all of a sudden loses the defense. Can he find the chip over the top? And oh my goodness me, the audacity of this man. And our number 24 could quite possibly put the cherry on top, finish off this entire Champions League final, and it's the second dagger in Spurs' hearts as we go through, just steamrolled through the defense like they weren't even there. Come through one-on-one, kept his composure, and just to lift it above the keeper, the deftest of touches, and of course he had no chance as it bounces into the back of the net. 2-0, and Real Madrid look on their way. Ball over the top from Mendy, Vinicius Jr. back inside, Traore finds Blanco on the left boot, and it's a massive save from the Spurs number 1. Rodrigo cuts back, Spurs just laying off at the moment, and Blanco with the free license to move forward, and the finesse shot on the left peg. It's a double, and that is got to be the 3rd and final goal to see things out. Our number 24 makes his mark in the Champions League final at centre forward. Blanco with a clinical finish into the bottom left hand corner. He's an artist on the pitch tonight, and he's just stroked it home on an empty canvas. For the first time in Blanco's career, he gets a piece of silverware. How satisfying in the Champions League final. He's waited nearly a decade for it, but I'm sure it was worth it as he scored a double in the second half. It was a 3-0 masterclass, and the man with the headband, he's different gravy. He operates on a high scale, and I've accidentally skipped the celebrations. My bad, man, I can't anymore. I've got way too many hells in this video, but at least we've got the trophy to celebrate. Now, including the 2 goals he scored in the final tonight, he was the 2nd highest goal scorer in the team. In his first season deployed at a centre forward, our seasoned Cam scored 17 goals and 3 assists. That's 20 goal contributions in 43 appearances, and scored himself an average 7.2 match rating. In terms of his centre forward development, how's that going for him? He's still got 56 weeks left, so I think in season 10 he's going to be converted into a centre forward, and then he might have the opportunity, if he puts in the numbers, to get a shot at being nominated for the Golden Ball. Financially, his value has skyrocketed up to £129 million, so you'll love to see it. Approaching his prime, can he put a good shift in for the Ballon d'Or? Let's find out. It's a monumental season. He marked a lot of achievements in his life, securing his first piece of silverware, getting a medal, converting into a brand new position, and being a brand new role in a brand new team. Now to a seasoned pro in his prime. Let's see what he's capable of in his 10th campaign. Now, not only has Blanco won the league with Real Madrid, 95 points, Los Blancos on top of the tree, we have more good news to report on as he's finally converted into a centre forward at 27 years of age. It's taken 2 seasons, and that's seen him team rise to a 92 overall. So you love to see it. Things are on the up, and we're going to make him a playmaking forward, a trequartista. The media are questioning our decisions, but hey, we've set out the roadmap. We've had this plan for quite a while now. And were they able to win anything else besides the La Liga campaign? Unfortunately, they lost out in the Supercopa final, and in the Copa de España, it was a 3-2 loss. Oh no, they didn't even make the final. What am I talking about? And the Champions League saw them unable to defend their crown. Blanco's Real Madrid are getting knocked out 4-3 to Juventus on aggregate in the semis. Unfortunate scenes there, but hey, at least they won a title. The question is, he is now an attacker available and eligible to be nominated for the Ballon d'Or, but did he put up the kind of numbers that would get him into the conversation? Let's find out. And okay, I don't know, it's debatable. The Chilean has managed to find the back of net 30 times, being the club's top goal scorer with 60 appearances and 8 assists. An average 7.5 match rating. He has not only done it in La Liga, but also the Champions League and other domestic competitions. Surely he's got his name written on this trophy. I've accidentally forgotten to check the Super Cup, which they lost. Okay, so definitely no pieces of silverware besides La Liga. I guess maybe some of his teammates might be worthy contenders, like the two Brazilian wingers. Nonetheless, his valuation now climbing up to £144 million. That's an 11% boost to his price tag. And now that he's in his prime, the headband is stronger than ever. Let's see if the Chilean can do the business in 2030 Season 11's Ballon d'Or nominees. We did sign some new recruits to help him better his game and take the pressure off him, like Alexander-Arnold, Upamecano, Davies, some significant upgrades in defense, plus Tonali. Unfortunately for Blanco and the Chileans, they did not qualify for the 2030 World Cup. I was so looking forward to delving into this international competition to see how he performs in a tournament, but no, the South Americans are nowhere to be seen. Here's the moment we've all been waiting for, 2030's Ballon d'Or nominees, and here are your contenders for the best player of the year. It is currently Real Madrid versus PSG. We've got our three boys. Of course, Blanco's made it into the mix, but the two we predicted, Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr., both here, and it's going to be Kylian Mbappe posing the biggest threat. The Ballon d'Or recipient is calling, the votes are in, and our boy Alfonso Blanco has taken home the prize, and now he gets to claim his title as the best player of 2030. 38 goal contributions were enough to earn him the most coveted individual prize in football, and there he is standing strong next to it. With his one Ballon d'Or win, is that the first Ballon d'Or won by a Chilean? Let me know down in the comments below. Not that my memory serves me the best at times, but I don't ever think a Chilean has won the Ballon d'Or. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but the 27-year-old has come through and has made the number 24 iconic. Being able to pull this off at Real Madrid, but not only here, around the world, developing his game. We've taken a random youth academy player and made him one of the greats. He'll go down in the history books, I'm sure, and especially a club legend for this channel. I think that's the perfect place to end it off, and you know what we've got to do. I've got to get the wallet out and buy a bit of memorabilia, but we have so many clubs to choose from. Where do I even start? Now, it was impossible to decide where we'd actually go, considering he's a journeyman. He's been pretty much everywhere, all across the globe, and I know this might be a bit of a controversial decision for you guys, but I just had to go with where it all started. At Parma, it was the club we got given. The randomizer came through, and I've got the option out of a couple different Parma jerseys from last season. I actually did end up recording me, like, in the whole purchasing process, like deciding which kit I wanted to go for. Unfortunately, those clips did get corrupted as well, so this was just to showcase what kind of jerseys I had at my disposal and what I could ball out on. It's not my favorite selection of Parma jerseys, but I thought it'd be symbolic for Alfonso Blanco, and I ended up going for the third kit they had last season, I should say. As you can see right there was a bit of an end of season sale going on, so my timing was perfect. 64.75 euros down from 79 euros, so we did end up saving. I went for the Serie A badge, and of course we went over to personalize it and bring on Blanco's name right there. Blanco number 24. The website was tweaking out for a bit. I don't mind it. It's a bit of a dark blue, fluorescent green kind of number. It's something that's outside of the box, something special that you're not really going to see all the time. And you can see right here, I added it to my basket. 56.8 euros came down to, so it was on special even more. And look at the shipping and handling, 70 euros. I know I live on the other side of the world, but geez, it's more expensive than the actual product. I don't know what kind of system Corriere Espresso are using, but 70 euros for shipping, man. These are the kind of first world struggles I have to deal with, living so far away from Europe. And our total comes out to 126 euros and 80 cents. I just couldn't believe it. I would have loved for you guys to see my live reaction because I was absolutely just dumbfounded, gobsmacked. Oh, God help my soul. These videos are going to drain my bank account. Over 200 Australian dollars later, and we've got something to unbox.
Many months later.
Here we go. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Unlike with the Mastor purchasing of the jersey, we got it off the Padma official website. So I am 1000% sure that this is legit. Don't have to worry about some dodgy, foreign website trying to sell me a retro jersey. This is the real deal. It's the second jersey unboxing, or third actually, I've done it on this channel. So forgive me if I'm still, new to this game. Blanco 24. Let's hope they didn't get the number or name wrong. Let's see what we've got inside. We've got Etta, the shirt sponsors for Padma. You can actually see there, before I even opened the package, you can see that Blanco 24, someone's had to write it down on the piece of paper. There you go, someone over in Italy or whoever works at Padma's kit shop knows about the legend of Blanco. He could go down as one of the best Chileans to ever play the game. Let's just remove all this. And get the jet. Ooh, oh no, I've dropped it. I've just dropped everything. All right, let's show you what we've got here with the Padma jersey, Blanco in the flesh. Padma's away number last year. Unlike with the Mastor kit, we've got the Serie A badge right there. I did prefer the one in 18-19 when Frosinone got promoted. Then they updated it again. Not my favorite Serie A badge, but it's good to have. Got the shirt sponsors. We've got just a look at the front end of the jersey. It's a nice little number, like deviating. We could have gone for the normal Padma, just cross, black, plain, but we went for something outlandish. We got to give him credit. And of course, Blanco at the back. Only me and viewers of the channel will get the reference, but I guess it's a cute little piece of memorabilia to have, something to remember this video by. The numbers are a bit wrinkled, must admit, after a lot of folding. Came all the way from Italia. Maybe I'll wear it on stream and then you guys, you get the reference. However, let's try it on and see how well this fits. You know what? I don't mind the fit. It's a bit tight. It's a bit, snug on the body. It hugs you. It feels like I'm being grasped by a fellow Padma player. However, I do like the feel of it. It's got a nice little texture about it and it feels very, very high quality. So I've done a really nice job on this kit. You can thank the new American owners for the old Wild West logo just chilling right here. Kind of kills the jersey for me. I would rather it without it. I told you to remember the name, and now we have watched the Chilean's career play out from youth academy days to footballing stardom and have secured one hell of a jersey with one of his most iconic numbers, iconic shirts. Let me know what you thought of this one down in the comments below. Hopefully you gained a little bit of a relationship and attachment to our boy Alfonso. I definitely need to work on losing the lockdown weight in order to fit into this bad boy properly. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this one. Another bit of a different one where we involve real life implications and FIFA, combine them together, and you guys seem to have loved Revival by it, #1. So #2 definitely on the way very, very soon. Let me know what other concepts and video ideas you want to see involving like football kits in the comments below. We're hopefully enjoying the new setup. I'm trying different angles, with this real life content. Just any feedback down below would be very, very appreciated. As always, I've been Sir BCHD. Make sure to follow all my socials down in the description. Drop the video a like down below. Hit subscribe. Turn on the notifications for more content like this coming at ya. And I'll catch you guys in the very next video.